Hello everyone and welcome to a new video in my channel. It's been a long time you guys and I just want to put this video out because I'm currently watching like things from my childhood that were great. So like today I'm going to give you my top 5 nostalgia childhood things in my life. So number 5 has to be um I would say the Disney movies, like for example, Lion King, Aladdin, Toy Story, all of that. Those really captured my childhood. Two in particular, Lion King and Toy Story 2. I love those movies so much, and the Disney today is good, but like it's not as good as the '90s and the early 2000s. But yeah, I would say that. Number 4 has to be Number 4. That would be Nickelodeon, shows like Drake and Josh, Soy 101, Ned's the classified school, like something like that. Especially SpongeBob, those 3 or 4 seasons, like those first 3 to 4 seasons, those are amazing. But yeah, shows like Hey Arnold, shows like that, like really. Oh, and Jimmy Neutron, like Jimmy Neutron, like really captured my childhood. Like I still remember watching, the SpongeBob movie when I was a kid in VHS, and the Jimmy Neutron movie as well. I used to watch the show as well, but like watching that, like you can search this up on YouTube. It's called We Are Nicktoons, or Not Just Cartoons, we're Nicktoons. Yeah, like those. Every time that I listen to that sound, like it just brings me so many good memories. And so yeah, that's number 4. Number 3 has to be Sonic the Hedgehog. Now look, now every fan who is fan of Sonic, I mean, like you're gonna hear about okay, like the music, like for me, my personal Sonic games that I grew up, it was roughly between the GameCube era. Those games have to be, Sonic Mega Collection, Sonic Hero, Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, Shadow the Hedgehog. Games like that. Like every time that I listen to the music for like all those 4 or 5 games, they just bring like the kidding me, and that's special. And like one story that I really that is here in my brain a lot is that like every time that I went to Mexico with my grandma, I would always bring Sonic Mega Collection, and like we would, and like me, my grandma, and my brother, we used to play Dr. Robotnik's Being Mean Machine, and we used to stay at night, just playing that shit all day. But I but I do have fond memories of Sonic Adventure DX, and like Sonic Adventure 2 Battle and Sonic Heroes. So yeah, that would be my number 3. Now my number 2 is, yeah, like everything Nintendo, like especially, like the GameCube era, like games like Super Mario Sunshine, a Mario Kart Double Dash, Super Mario Strikers, Luigi's Mansion. Like those games I used to play a shit ton when I was a kid. And I have 2 memories. Like the first memory is when me and my cousin Brandon, like we used to, when we got out of school, we like ran to his house, and like we couldn't wait to play, Mario Kart Double Dash and Super Mario Strikers. And my tia, my aunt, Anna, she would make us, like macaroni and cheese and fish sticks, and we used to play, like we used to play those games for hours, and like homework, like that didn't existed. But like yeah, like we used to play that a lot, like when I was a child. And yeah, and the second memory is me and my brother passing Luigi's Mansion together. Like we used to just like take turns on like the various levels, like around, like the mansion, and it's awesome. Like I still play GameCube games today, and I cannot wait to get a Nintendo for myself. Like I'm 22, so like fuck it. Like I'm gonna spend like I don't know like a shit ton of money like to get a GameCube, but hey, I want it. So my number one nostalgia childhood memory or fond memory that I have is everything Mortal Kombat. Um, okay, like the first time that I played Mortal Kombat was on the PlayStation One. It was Mortal Kombat Trilogy and Mortal Kombat 4, and I used to play that shit all the time. Like every time, like if we're like in a holiday, like a Thanksgiving or Christmas, I would play that. And like every time that I finished, like playing with my cousin, I would go to my house and play Mortal Kombat there. And as a later that I grew up, my tío Julio, he bought Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. Like it was the year 2004, 2005. I don't remember, but like, and like this is gonna sound so embarrassing, but like I used to be terrified at the fatality music for Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance because it sounds so creepy, and it's probably the most creepy Mortal Kombat game I've ever witnessed. But I still love the living shit out of the game. And then later in life, when I was 13 or 14, um, my grandpa for my birthday or Christmas, I don't remember. He got me the like trilogy, that it had, like Deception, um, Shaolin Monks, and Armageddon. That like pack. And I used to play that shit every single day. Like I would play like in the Conquest. I would unlock everything. From like costumes to arenas. Like, and I have this memory when I passed. Like Mortal Kombat Armageddon. Um, like the next day, like I erased the file, and then I wanted to play the Conquest again. So like that's what I did. And but as later in life, like I got games like Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe, and then Mortal Kombat 11. No, Mortal Kombat X, and then those games I love. Like I don't know why like a lot of people hate Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. Probably because there's isn't like enough gore or like violence or whatever. And like to me, like it didn't matter. But but like Mortal Kombat 10 or like Mortal Kombat was actually a very excellent game. It's a very awesome game. And then X, I passed it like last year or like 2 years ago, and I loved it. But like I still haven't played Mortal Kombat 11, so like don't drop any spoilers because I am gonna buy it for my Switch because I have a Nintendo Switch now. So like yeah, those are my top five nostalgia memories, or you know yeah, like those that nostalgia feeling. And you say that, oh, like those were like the good old days. So thank you everyone for watching this video. Please subscribe, like this video, and like comment some of your childhood like memories or like nostalgia memories that you have with like TV shows, movies, video games, all that. And if you want me to do more videos like this, just keep supporting me. And as always, you guys, stay tuned.